Hello. My three topics that I chose were running, cancer, and how stress relates to athletes. I chose to kind of combine running and stress together, and I decided to do barefoot running, and it's the amount of stress that it relieves from the body as opposed to running with big sole shoes. There's a lot of benefits and other things that I could talk about during my speech for barefoot running. I think it's personally the best topic for me because I've been running for like 8 years, and it helps me because I want to help other people get better at running. And it'll be more of an informative speech. I could add some persuasive aspects into it, such as trying to get people to switch over from using big-soled shoes to minimalistic shoe wear and barefoot running instead. And the speech will be more directed towards athletes as a whole, as well as runners as a singular group. Some of the points that I would like to bring up during my speech are some of the benefits are improvements in balance and stride length. It helps you focus more on trying to keep your foot neutral, like how it's supposed to be, instead of going heel to toe like shoes make you want to do. And it forces your foot to run how you were designed to do. So yeah, just like I said. If some of the cons are if you go into it too quickly, it could really mess up like your whole lower leg and how your Achilles and the whole outside tendon of your leg is structured, and that could really like not let you run as much as you want to. So the key to that is to work into it more and just add like 5 minutes of barefoot running as you go, as you're working up, and then progress from there. One of the examples that I will use in my speech is a book that I read called Born to Run by Chris McDougall, and it's about a tribe in Mexico called the Tarahumara, and they're a lost tribe, and they basically run for their lives. They practice persistence hunting, which is an old method of hunting where you basically run your prey to death. They do all their running in bare feet, and they can run upwards of like 200 miles at a certain stretch, which is just about as much as the longest ultramarathon. They did a lot of research on whether it's just their barefoot running or their diet, and I could talk about aspects in that and how the human body was actually designed to run without shoes. And they run very minimalistic. They always, if they do use shoes, it's like the strip of a tire, and they just wrap it around their foot and they just go. I could also talk about how other ultramarathoners that have been injured, they have switched to barefoot running and minimalistic shoe wear, and they've seen progressives in how they're not injured anymore with their shins and Achilles and stuff. And I could talk about that and some of the other pros and cons of it. Like I said, I think this would be a really good topic for me, and it could really help like other people. Since I'm in cross country, we run barefoot sometimes, and it could really help me like explain to my coach why I think that barefoot running is good for your arches and feet and lower leg, and how that we should do it more often, because I really think that it's good for your as a runner as a whole, and also to help you strengthen how you are as a runner. So that's my topic.